Let me ask you something. You work hard, long hours, you are meeting your business goals, but at the end of the month, after you have paid everyone and covered all your expenses, do you actually feel like you made money? Or does it feel like the money just disappeared? If that sounds familiar, you are not alone, and it is not your fault. The way most business owners manage their money is fundamentally backwards, and today I'm going to show you a better way. Here is how most businesses handle their finances. Revenue comes in, you pay your bills, your employees, your vendors, you cover all your expenses, and then if anything is left over, that is your profit. It sounds logical, but it has a massive flaw. In practice, expenses always expand to fill whatever money is available. There is always one more bill, one more investment, one more thing the business needs. And profit ends up being whatever is left over after all of that, which for a lot of business owners is not much. Mike Michalowicz, who wrote the book Profit First, calls this the gap formula. Sales minus expenses equals profit. The problem is when profit is last, it almost never happens. Profit First flips that formula. Instead of sales minus expenses equals profits, you do this. Sales minus profits equals expenses. You take your profit out first before expenses, before anything else. It sounds simple, almost too simple, but the behavioral shift it creates is enormous. Here's how it works in practice. When revenue comes into your business, you immediately split it across a few different bank accounts. One for profit, one for your owner pay, one for taxes, and one for operating expenses. Those accounts are separated on purpose. When you sit down to pay your bills, you can only spend what's in your operating expenses account. That is it. This forces you to run a leaner, more efficient business instead of letting expenses balloon to fill your bank account. Your expenses have a hard ceiling. And your profit? It's already set aside, waiting for you. This is not just some accounting trick. There is real psychology behind it. Research on behavioral economics shows that people consistently spend based on what they perceive as available. When you see a big number in your checking account, you spend more. When the account is smaller, you find ways to work within those constraints. Profit First uses that tendency in your favor instead of against you. And here's the thing. When your profit is taken first and sitting in a separate account, you stop thinking of it as money you might someday have. It is money you already have. At Benchmark Ledger Solutions, this is how we approach every single client relationship. Profit is a big reason you started your business. We make it a priority. We help you set up the actual bank account, dial in your allocation percentages, and make sure you have a clear picture of your money every single month. No jargon, no guessing, just a straightforward system that keeps more money in your pocket. If you have already been running your business and wondering where all the money goes, Profit First might be exactly what you need. If you're ready to talk now, visit benchmarkledgersolutions.com to book a free consultation.